Dear students, I am Dr. Ganesan, Head Department of Economics, Ayanadar Janayamal College, Sivagasi. So far we have discussed many topics in the video lesson. Today we are going to discuss about the meaning, characteristics and uses of index numbers. Students, kindly go through the videos uploaded by me and feel free to give your comments in the commentary box and also subscribe. Okay, now I am going to explain the topic index numbers, the meaning, characteristics and uses of index numbers. So index numbers are the pulse of the economy. There are so many statistical devices which are used to study the economic phenomenon and other social phenomenon. But here index number plays a vital role in studying the economic phenomenon. The changes in the economy, there are so many economical variables. For example, you take into account of income, price, expenditure, taxation, and so on. So what is the changes happened in the economic variables during one particular period to another period that we can explain and study with the help of index numbers. So index numbers are normally called the parameter of an economy. If you want to study the development conditions of an economy, index numbers are very much useful. Because of that only we are telling index numbers are the pulse of the economy. So with this introduction, now we get into the meaning of index numbers. An index number is a number which is used to measure the level of a certain phenomenon as compared to the level of the same phenomenon at some standard period. So here you can remember a certain period phenomenon and some standard period. That is, we have to take the same phenomenon that will be compared with one period with another period. For example, you take into account of changes in price level of any particular commodity of 1 year will be compared with the another year, and at that time what we are getting is what is the changes that happened in that particular variable from the past year to the current year, that we are studying under index numbers. So here index number is a statistical device for comparing the general level of magnitude of a group of related variables in two or more situations. So here not only the individual variable is studied, here we are studying about a group of variable. But for example, you take into account if you want to study about the standard of living of the people. So here there are n number of commodities which are consumed by the people. So at that time here we are taking more than one variable, that is commodity X, commodity Y, commodity Z and so on. And what was the changes in the price level of these commodities during a particular period, that is the base period to the current period, that we are studying under index numbers. So index number is a statistical device for comparing the general level of magnitude of a group of related variables. Then the index number is a number which indicates the changes in magnitude. Simply you can remember index numbers are used to indicate the changes in the magnitude of a particular variable. So now we are going to discuss about the characteristics or features of index numbers. Point number 1, index numbers are specialized averages. So here index numbers are just like an averages, but it is somewhat differ from the ordinary averages like mean, median and mode. In ordinary averages, the variables are given in same statistical unit. Otherwise, it is not possible for us to study the averages. Suppose if the variables are given in different statistical unit, at that time it is very difficult for us to assess the average value. But here you take into account of index numbers. Here even the variables are represented with different statistical unit. We can study the averages with the help of index numbers. So because of that only we are telling index numbers are specialized averages. So on ordinary average, the variables are given in same statistical unit, but you take into account of index numbers, the variables are given in different units. And number 2, index numbers are expressed in percentages. Here to show the extent of change, we should express the index numbers in terms of percentages, but there is no need to put the percentage sign. In ordinary index, it's not possible for you to tell in terms of percentages, but you take into account of index numbers. Here the magnitude of change will be expressed in terms of percentages. For example, if we are comparing the price index number of different commodities with one base period with a current period, suppose the index number value is 120, for example, the price index is equal to 120. It means the base period we have taken the value as 100 and the current period the value is 120. So now what is the changes happened here is 20%. So here index numbers are expressed in percentages. So what we are telling is 20% changes in the price level of some commodities when we compared with the base period and the current period. So it should be represented, that is index numbers should be always expressed in terms of percentages, but there is no need to put percentage sign. Then number 3, index numbers measure changes not capable of different measurement. So here when the variables are represented in different statistical unit, so it's not possible for us to study the absolute change. If the variables are given in different statistical unit, here we are studying the relative variations in the given variables. So index numbers are very useful in studying the relative variations in among different variables. The number 4, index numbers are for comparison. So here we are calculating the index number, and that index number will be compared with one period with another period. So here over a period of time or between different places how a particular variable is varied, that we can compare. So either we can compare the variable with one period with another period, or we can compare the variation with the help of index number among one place with another place. So index numbers are better comparison, are useful for comparison. Now we are going to discuss about the uses of index numbers. Index numbers are having multiple uses. In a variety of places we are using index numbers, but here we are going to discuss wherever we are using the index numbers. So uses of index number, point number 1, index numbers measure the relative change. If we want to get a better idea of changes in the levels of prices, production, employment, etc., so here we have to analyze or measure the relative change. So here production of a particular industry, one period with another period. So here we are comparing what is the input we are using and what is the output we are getting. So what is the price level happened during the base year and what is the price level happened in the current year. So here all these things are a relative change. So here the index numbers are useful in measuring the relative changes among different variables. The number 2, they are better comparison. The changes are reduced to percentages which are easily comparable. So here the index numbers are used in percentages. That are specialized averages always expressed in terms of percentages. So when we are expressing a particular variable in terms of percentage, it will be very simple and better in comparing one variable with another variable. The number 3, index numbers are good guides. It is not restricted to price phenomenon alone. It is used to study all phenomena. So here we are not only studying the price index or the phenomenon called price, but here the index numbers are used in studying different phenomena. For example, we can use index number to study the changes in wage level, the changes in income level, changes in price level, changes in employment level, and so on. So here it is, index numbers are not restricted to a particular phenomenon. Here we are studying about different phenomenon. So here index numbers are good guides, and according to that, studying different phenomenon, the policy makers, they can take different policies, and it will be better for the development of an economy. The number 4, economic parameters. So the index numbers are called economic parameters. So we can study the economic condition of an economy. Index numbers are more helpful. So here index numbers deals with many economic phenomena say employment, trade, agriculture, industry, etc. So if an economy is to be attain economic development, all these factors should be taken into account. Employment should generate, the economy should generate more number of employment opportunities for the people. The economy should develop agriculture. The economy should concentrate on the development of industry, trade, commerce, and so on. So here all these phenomena are estimated with the help of index numbers. So index numbers are very much helpful or useful in studying the economic parameters or economic variables. Then number 5, index numbers are the pulse of the economy. How a person's health is determined or decided with the help of pulse, in the same way an economy's pulse will be determined with the help of the index numbers. So here stability of prices can well be observed with the help of index numbers. Whether the price level are steadily moving, or there is a stability in the price level, which will be very much essential to attain economic development. Is there is an absolute changes, that is an ups and downs in the price level, there is a zigzag movement in the price level, it will not give a stability in trade conditions. So if there is price stability in the economy, that will lead to economic development. So with the help of index numbers, we can analyze the stability of prices. So it measures the purchasing power of money. So one can understand what is the purchasing power of money in the hands of the people or in the economy. At that time we can use index numbers. So index numbers are the pulse of the economy. Then they are the wage adjuster. So the wage adjustments are done with the study of consumer price index. So here consumer price index, otherwise it is called the cost of living index. According to that cost of living index, only the government will adjust the wage, giving dearness allowance to the government employees, or fixing a minimum wage, or following a minimum wage policy for any employee. Here that will be determined only with the help of index numbers. So the index numbers are wage adjusted. Then here the index numbers are useful in comparing the standard of living. So if we want to compare the standard of living of people living in rural area with urban area, among the rural area, one place with another place, among the urban area, one area with another area, or you can compare different classes of people living in different areas. So here the index numbers are very much useful. So index numbers are useful in comparing the standard of living of people living in different classes or different areas. Then here index numbers are helpful in formulating policies. So here the index numbers are very much useful, not only the economists, not only the social science people, and it will be more useful to the policy makers, that is the government. So on the basis of the index numbers, the policy makers, they can make a policy. Suppose if the policy maker, they want to change the price policy, income policy, wage policy, taxation policy, and so on, employment policy, and so on. At that time, the index numbers are much helpful to the planners. So formulation of good policies for the future depends upon past trends. So here the past trends will be explained with the help of index numbers. So index numbers are useful in formulating economic policies. So these are the points to take into account of the meaning, characteristics, and uses of index numbers. Thank you, friends. Thank you.